She saw that I was coming with these and she left. Okay, fine. I won't clip your nails right now. There we go. Privacy. It's noon. I can't say good morning or good afternoon. It's noon hour. It's good day. Yes. Things are going well. Only the second week of using Onyx. Would you like to come in? Come back? Yes, it's safe. So I'm still getting used to it. I counted that I will have sufficient lessons to go until the end of the school year. So beyond that, I really don't care. I'm just going to make it to the end, okay? Next year is next year, and that's another world. Yeah, I was thinking about that. This is like a war. You know it may last a long time. You don't know how long it's going to last, but there's an end in sight. There's an end. There has to be an end. Wars don't go on forever. They may go on for a very long time, but they don't go on forever. This is a war. Whether we win it or not, that's another question. But we're all fighting against an enemy, and this is where we're at. We're going to win this war eventually. Some of us are not going to win this war. You know, not everyone's going to win this war. Many people have already died, casualties already. But there is an end in sight. And many people are fighting against this common enemy. That's why we already have many vaccines, okay? We have vaccines already. Don't be mistrusting of them. Don't be suspicious of them. There are so many because we have concentrated a whole bunch of money at this, and we're creating vaccines quickly because we're spending a lot of money. We are spending a lot of money because a lot of people are dying, so we've decided to spend a lot of money. So these vaccines are safer than and more tested and already in use for other viruses. So we have experience with them and we're spending a whole lot of money on them. So that's why they're coming so quickly. I know I told my students at the beginning, don't trust that virus for a long time don't trust the vaccine for a long time because vaccines take 10 years to develop. Well, only because not a lot of money is spent towards them. If you throw a lot of money at them, they will come much more quickly. Right, guys? Yes. Share the hair. Share the hair. Julia's here. Aggie left. Okay, I've got to clip somebody's nails. Eventually, Aggie's. I should do Aggie's first because she's the one who uses her nails the most. And then Ellie, she uses them on wood. She uses their nails on wood. Aggie uses her nails on bedspread. Ellie uses her nails on wood. Nobody else really does much damage. Aggie and Ellie are the major doers of damage. The major doers. You're the major meanie. Yeah, that's right. Get out. She walked me. I patted her on the head nicely, friendly. No, she says, don't be friendly with me. Close the door on you, sweetie. She doesn't hurt. She doesn't have her claws out when she does that, but she gives you a sort of a behave yourself type of slap. Kicked her out. Anyway, so yes, I'm getting used to, I'm working my way through Onyx. So I'm now going into a second lesson from Onyx, and it is going to produce a speaking task, which many people are anxious about. I'm sorry I can't do it quickly. I'm sorry I can't get you your citizenship, your qualifications, like that. I'm sorry. Take a second class, which many people have done. The 2 people that moved from my class, 3 people, did that very same thing. They took 2 classes, morning and afternoon. Takes little brains. Sorry if you ain't got them. Sorry. Some people really don't have them. I really don't have a lot of brains either, but fortunately I'm not in the situation where it's a life or death or a terribly essential situation. But some people are really dumb. Some people, they're not dumb, they just don't have a lot of education. They're super smart. They come up with amazing things. But at a certain point, they're dense. You have to use that because they don't have the experience of knowing how to absorb education. I unfortunately know how to absorb education, and I can learn many new things, but I'm dense in that I'm not terribly smart. So in my life, I've made many mistakes from not being terribly bright. I learn from them. I'm getting smarter, but it's kind of taken a long time. And had I been smarter earlier, it would have gone better for me in my life. Really, I have so many thoughts about things where I made the wrong decision, even, more recently. I don't remember now what they were, but I made the wrong decision and I so regret that. And it's like, okay, can't turn back time, but whatever. Just learn from it and don't make that mistake again. And yeah, I learned. But, yeah. But some people, don't know how to learn, and that's their problem. Anyway, I've got to get back to my class. To my lesson planning. It's noon. I have the week laid out, right? So, and fortunately, I have it laid out for 2 classes. And my coworker said the exact same thing as I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna do double the work. We're gonna do the same stuff in the morning and the afternoon. I don't think she has 2 classes running that same way, but she had a similar situation, I think, where she's not gonna do double duty. I said, yeah, me neither. I'm not doing things double. I'm not teaching 2 classes. Used to be, I would teach 2 classes. But now I can keep things straight. I have learned how to teach 2 classes and I can't keep it straight because it's a lifesaver. You have to. I don't want to be working every weekend, all weekend, every weekend for the rest of my life, my teaching life. So, but this is pleasant. Okay, so maybe I will be working more of the weekend than many people do, but I'm not going to have to search for so much stuff. I now know that Onyx is providing me with a core of my lesson, and I, from experience, know where to go to find the other parts to stretch. It's just great. Yeah. Last week, I didn't have that experience, so I piled things on and used it up the first lesson, a few days, because I had something to show or do with the class at the beginning. But now I'm going to take the Onyx course, divided into 5 days, and I may not always give a task on the last day. I may stretch it out for longer if something turns out to have more unit or more lessons in the unit, because I've seen some that are quite long, but I don't know if those are ones that I'll be using. Not so far anyway. Right now, I'm taking it easy, teaching, still getting people used to it. I might have to show some more getting into Onyx videos it's going okay. It's going okay. So what I'm having for supper? Oh, for supper, yes. For supper, I've got my breaded tofu. Oh, it turned out so nicely. I'm so glad I did it that way. Way better than the time I dipped them in egg. Don't use the egg. Leave the moisture, use the moisture of the tofu. It's fine. The breading sticks, and I toasted them so nicely. Oh, it worked so perfectly. I thank my son for inspiring me. He did breaded tofu way back when he was living here, but it was not this good. No way. I am now the expert on breaded tofu. So I'm going to have breaded tofu and then popcorn for supper because the Leafs play tonight. Yes, yes. See, I'm in such a much better mood. I met with Gail and the tripods. I called them over to my breezeway and pulled them in. It's too cold. Even though I was wearing my warm winter coat and mitts, we were standing, because poor Amber, she got these little frail little paws. I said, come in, stand on the carpet, enjoy a minute, because I saw them down the street. They were talking to, I forget the guy's name, he's a newfie. And he passed my window and I said, my goodness, he doesn't wear a lot. Got a very light winter coat, winter jacket on. And then he ran into Gail and they stood there for 5-10 minutes talking. I thought, my goodness, things are getting cold out there. So when they came along, I said, come in here. You've been standing out there for so long. So yeah, they came in, and Joey, of course, wanted to come even further into the house, but we decided that was not going to happen. The breezeway was just fine for dogs. Yes. So they stood in there for a while. We chatted, and she's going to, next time she goes to Costco, she's going to look for my next request. I need fresh brushes for my toothbrush right there. So they come cheaper at Costco. Where I usually get them is at Walmart, but I really don't want to go all the way to Walmart. And if she's going to Costco, then anyway, I'll pick them up at Costco for cheaper than at Walmart. And I don't have to drive if she's going to Costco anyway. It's wonderful having a person who does the Costco thing. Hey, I'll take advantage. If someone offers, I will take that. No problem. She knows I'm good for it, Usually I get big purchases, but it's a good thing. So we chatted, and then I went back to work. Now it's lunchtime, and I'm going to have lunch. Oh no! Right now I'm in the middle of doing my laundry. My laundry just got finished, so I'm going to do that. I actually started hanging it. I don't know why I got distracted and came in here, but yeah. That's my conversation for today. I'm going to watch the hockey game. I'm hoping that, I don't know if Witcher is going to come back on. Witcher is Netflix. Is Witcher Netflix? Or is it Disney Plus? No, Witcher is Netflix. It's The Mandalorian that is Disney Plus. So I can watch Disney Plus on my computer, and I can watch The Mandalorian on Netflix. No, Mandalorian on my computer, and The Witcher on Netflix. Netflix has got to come up with something more appealing to me, because all my shows are over. I tried, my son suggested for Disney Plus, he suggested WandaVision. I am a superhero person, but I'm not a superhero comedy person. I don't think I can get into WandaVision. I tried. Maybe I should give it another chance. I don't know. But it just does not really appeal to me. I'm not that kind of humor. I mean, remember my parents watched Bewitched and all those things, and the couples humor shows, and you know, they have their moments. I mean, I do watch the Connors, but it, you know, I go back and forth. You know, I watch it for a while, then I watch a video and I go back to it. I may watch it between a hockey game. I mean, the Connors is kind of fun, but sometimes I kind of go, I'm not into that kind of humor. I'm not that kind of funny person. I'm not that kind of sarcastic, mean. I'm not that kind of mean. You know, I know they're good-natured, but it sometimes hurts me. I'm not that kind of, I can't get into that. So I take it and leave it, and take it and leave it. It's hard for me. So, like I said, I went back to Connors. You know, Roseanne, I really had a hard time with. But the Connors, I can handle. I can handle. But again, hard. So I'm going to hang my laundry now, and I'm going to have lunch, and then I'm going to get back to work, which I am enjoying much, much more. Much, much more. Yes, I am.